So the new year is upon us, and this is the time where everybody is making their resolutions and making changes in their lives. And I think New Year's can be a great trigger for you to take a step back from your life and think about things you really want to do and accomplish. But a lot of people, unfortunately, fail at keeping their resolutions and their new goals. So what I want to do with you here in this video is I want to share with you how I set my goals whenever a new year comes around, and how I get myself excited and motivated to accomplish those goals and actually implement them to make changes and make the best out of my year. So the coolest way I thought to do this would be to show you exactly how I do these goals and what I write down. So what I'm gonna do is take you on a little tour here of my personal notes. And what I did was I made them a little bit bigger and put them in a Word document here. And I'm gonna have this in the description below, so you could just copy and paste these and start your own journal. So what I actually like to do is take a text document on Windows, whatever is a simple word processor. And what I do is I label the document the name of the year. So for this year, obviously it would be 2018. And then at the top of that document, I put these categories, which, like I said, I have in the description below, so you can copy and paste those. And I'm gonna go over them briefly here as well too. I put these categories at the top of the document and set all my goals and things I wanna do. And then what I do is I use that document, I keep it right in the middle of my desktop. And whenever I want to journal, it may be a few times a week, it may be once a month, it may be, every 2 months, I may go a little bit without it. But what I do is I keep this document that is labeled the name of the year, and I use it to now do my journal entries. And every time I open it, I see those goals that I laid down at the top of the document as well too for the year. So let's jump into the document, and I'm gonna go over each category briefly and just give you a rundown of them. So the first thing I like to do is talk about the accomplishments and notable occurrences from the year before. So take a moment, put your phone away and sit and spend some time on this, right? So I'll think, what was something awesome that I did in 2017, a great accomplishment? So for me, it was definitely writing a book. It was having a successful year of my business and living in a cool place, in a cool apartment, and having great people around and some great friends I made, and definitely also starting this YouTube channel, which I've wanted to do for a long time and help people out. So those would be my accomplishments. Specific moments could be a trip or a time you spent with someone, or something that if you recall that moment, it's a sweet, sweet memory. So it's good to document that, because you can always look back and relive it. Now, attitude is attitude goals, okay? So things about yourself that you may want to change, all right? So I believe for this year, I wanted to give love to people more often, even if we have disagreements and I don't approve of their actions, to just send them love and not take things personally, okay? Be more gentle with myself instead of being really harsh on myself, and give myself the same leniency that I would show to a beloved friend or a family member, right? And be my own best friend rather than my own worst enemy. A health goal, so that's gonna be my fitness and things like that. So for me, it's maintain a clean diet, have some consistency with it. I wanna drop my body fat down a little bit more, but also raise my energy levels up as well too. Those are big things for my health. Wealth is growing my business and being more financially successful, working on some other side projects as well. So I had game plans and put certain things in place and specific goals that I'd like to do for this next year. Okay, relationships can be not only your female relationships, but also your relationships with other people. So for me, cultivating and more importantly, keeping and growing and enriching the relationships that I already have with great people, and spending time to give them a call and stay in touch. A lot of my great friends, I don't live in the same place with. So I make a very, very solid effort to stay in touch with those people because they're very important to me. Some people who, when someone leaves town for a bit, they may be out of sight and out of mind, but that's a huge, huge mistake. When you meet somebody who's really great and they're golden, you have to make sure that you check in with them, even if you need to set a reminder on your phone. So that's a huge thing for my relationships. And dating goals, right? So for me, it's not wasting time going after girls who aren't super interested, right? And they're kind of playing hard to get, or they have some insecurities, or they're being flaky. Not to waste time trying to win them over or prove anything to myself, or, you know, show a lot of game and be real tricky and whatever. No, I just want to be honest and open. And at this point, which is awesome, is just be myself and be who I am. And the ones who like me, great. The ones who don't, that's fine too, right? And just go for what I want more, and not try to, you know, win every game that I'm in, you know, and just be okay with that. Education is a fun one. So education is things that you want to learn more about, okay? And this could be an activity as well too. So for me, I'm gonna take some hip hop dance classes this year. I also want to learn more about spirituality, and I also want to learn more about how to teach more effectively so that I can be a better instructor and teacher for my students. And pick something that you are excited about and that you would like to learn about. You know, I want to learn some more guitar songs and you know, maybe do some art and be more creative. Think about those things that you would like to do and accomplish, and add those to things that you want to learn more about. And kind of on the same tangent is, I like to do a little bucket list thing. So things that I would really like to experience or have happen, or something I've always wanted to do. I like to make a little bucket list at the beginning of the year so I can do those things. So this year I'd like to visit a friend of mine in Miami. I would like to go to another fitness expo. I would like to do a large conference as well this year, right? So those are some things that I would like to do this year. So think about things you would really, really like to do, and instead of waiting, okay? A lot of times we're like, oh, one day I'll do this, one day I'll do that. No, put on your bucket list and let's make it happen this year. Daily is setting up a routine. I think having a daily routine is so important. What is really, really important for you to accomplish this year, and how can you implement that into your day? So we already talked about things you want to accomplish in your relationships, your health and your wealth. Now, how can you make that part of your daily routine? So for me, it may be going for a walk in the morning, right? Drinking some water right away, eating a healthy breakfast, reading maybe in the morning for an hour to get some knowledge and education that I'm looking for, doing some concentrated work. It may be going to the gym 3 times a week, right? You could do weekly as well too, and put some of that in here. But I like to have a routine of things that I want to accomplish every day. I'd also like to have some type of social connection every day. I'd like to show some gratitude and do a gratitude journal. So I actually map these things out as a routine and things that I'm going to do every single day. And another favorite category, which is the last category here, is things you want to do more of. So think about the things that give you energy, make you feel positive, and things that you enjoy doing, right? Things that serve you, okay? Not things that do you a disservice, right? A lot of things drain your energy and pull away from what you really want. So think about the things that give you energy and you really enjoy, and make a list of those so that you do more of them. So for me, it is spending time with great people, you know, having some laughs, not taking myself too seriously. Meditation, walking in nature, that's another thing that's great that I would love to do more of. And being able to separate when I'm working versus enjoying my leisure time, right? These are things I want to do more of. So think about those and write those down here as well too. And like I said, I put this list for you here in the description. So I encourage you to just grab all these things, copy them, paste them into a text document or a Word document if you want. Keep that document right in the middle of your desktop, and open it up to do your journal entries and check in with your goals, check in with how you feel, and to remind yourself of what you want to accomplish and what you want to do. I wish you a happy, a healthy, a great new year where you don't put things off, you make them happen now, and enjoy yourself along the way, because all we have is now, right? I hope this helped you. Take my strategy for setting your goals this year. Have some fun with it. Put some time aside, and let's have a great, great, great 2018. Don't forget to click the subscribe button below, and I'll have new videos to you every week this year.